Hi, my name is Kendall. I'm a housing coordinator here at the San Diego BC team.
Hi, my name is Brilly. I'm a housing coordinator.
Hi, my name is May. I'm also a housing coordinator at the San Diego office.
I mean, for me, my favorite part working here is just the camaraderie with our colleagues. The job can be hard sometimes, but I know that I can always call somebody for support, whether it be problem solving, whether it be just needing to vent so that I can go and provide the best services to our participants without unloading any personal things I have going on. So I think that just really helps me get up and come to work every day along with all that we do.
My favorite thing about working here is the support that I feel from the people that I'm working with and my participants too. I've made amazing connections with the people that I'm serving, and I see the impact that we do, and it's just so wonderful and beautiful to see where people can grow when they have all the right tools that they need to do so.
Basically, what housing means to them, getting housed specifically by staff at Brilliant Corners, it means the world. I think they always focus a highlight on like how attentive we are, how engaged, how much we care and value. They're not just a number or a statistics. We go out of our way to see how they're doing, to try and minimize any challenges that they may have, like from applying to after they get housed, housing retention. So they basically felt really cared for, and just they knew that they felt important to someone.
Watching somebody be able to get into housing and feel, okay, maybe I do deserve this, and using that feeling of, maybe I didn't feel like that before, but here I am, and whether or not I felt like I deserved it, I am here and I'm getting housed, taking that feeling and parlaying it to the other parts of their life. I think that's a really beautiful thing to watch, because when you do stay on, you don't just house somebody and close them out. We do work with them for at least like a year or two following. So to watch the progression of how they view themselves as they continue their housing journey is really, really special.
I have a lot of recent experiences, but I would say one of the most memorable things for me is right before Christmas, the holiday break. Me and this VASH caseworker worked really hard to engage with one of our participants who was street homeless. But we went to visit him coming back from break. So a month post him moving in, we set him up with furniture as well, so he had a bed and a couch and everything before we left. And when we came back, his table was ready. Like, the silverware was on the table with a plate, and we asked him like, oh, were you planning on making something for us today? And he was like, no. He's like, I used to work in catering and this is just my routine. And he was like, and I just want to honor that. And he was like, and I recognize that this is my home, this is my space, and he feels so good about moving forward. And he recognizes that the habits that he picked up when he was homeless, he needs to break. And he told us, I'm 2 weeks sober right now. And that help that we offered to him previously for getting like assistance with the addiction counselor, he was open to receiving that. And he's open to hearing us out. And he was like, I want to see you guys more often, so please come visit. And it was just someone that we didn't think we would be able to engage with. And just them being in housing for 1 month, it turned their life around.
So one of the participants that I got the opportunity to work with was looking for housing up in North County, which really searching and really trying to find something. We were able to really locate something in the end, and when I would do my check-ins with him, he loved his housing. He was able to start putting away some money, and eventually he was able to purchase himself a car, which was a really, really big deal for him. So it was just amazing to see him get that opportunity to have the space to be in, and also to save his money, get something he really, really had been wanting for a long time, and get some rental history, It's something we all need.
Yes.
I think that's a game changer. I think in San Diego anyways, because it's only been a couple of years, but it's like, wow, like everybody wants to be referred to Brilliant Corners because we're proven that we know how to do this. We can do this. We've housed a lot of people, so it cuts the time to get housed, and I think that's one of the great things about Brilliant Corners is specifically for the outcome for the participant that's looking for housing. They, instead of waiting, we kind of minimize or kind of taking care of some of the barriers by identifying places, mom and pops and whatnot, that are willing to work with them and acquiring. And not on top of that, also basically keeping a good rapport with the landlords and the property managers, thanks to our staff here, the housing acquisition specialist. The success of the flexible housing pool, I think it's not just measured on how many participants we house. It's just not a number. It's more basically how we collaborate with the moms and pops of property managers and the relationships we build and also maintain and sustain. So we're always doing what we can. It's not, okay, thanks, for housing participants. It's how can we continue to work with you so that you are going to help other participants. It doesn't end once they're housed. It's we check in with the landlords, how's everything. We check in with obviously the participants. So it's a constant. I think it's a constant work in progress, and not only with that, also with the other obviously agencies in the community and the partnering other entities that we work with. So,
like, I'm actually, after this, I'm gonna go meet with the property. She's a mom and pop. She's an owner herself, and because of Demi's connection to her, we were able to connect with her, and I was able to house so many wonderful people there, and so was our other coworkers, and she just feels so supported by us. It's so good to hear, and it's a great partnership. She wants to continue that, and she knows that the impact she's creating in her community too, so it feels great.
Yeah, we touched on earlier that everything we do as a team. Is, not my participant that's getting housed. Like May said, she would go to a unit viewing for me, and I think the same kind of applies to how the housing coordinators and the housing acquisition specialists interact. For example, on the front end, the housing acquisition specialist will create and form that relationship with the property manager, assist us with the unit viewing and the lease up process, and then once we continue to work with the participants as they're being housed in that property, the housing acquisition specialist and the housing coordinator do have continued communication to the property and with each other as well, just to ensure that all parties are getting what they need and being supported. So I think that's just been a way that we've really been able to support our participants while simultaneously supporting the property managers that work with us.